Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.
We had Trump before. We didn't appreciate him, but I think Trump is a great president. Actually, he's the best president in my eyes. He's the best president we ever had. A great businessman.
A fantastic cabinet.
Trump has done an amazing job, and a lot of people around America are upset. But no matter who goes in the White House, we're always upset.
Right.
And I think Trump is the man for the job. He's the best president in my eyes.
Wow, guys, hey, listen, man. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I told y'all this was coming. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be real with you, man. 50 posted this a little bit ago, man, today. And I'm going to be real with you, man. 50 said, laughing at Mayweather. He says in the comment in this post that I just showed you guys, LOL, yo, you know how when you're in school and a kid eats the crayons, now you see what happens when they grow up. Spell best president, champ. He's on his butt really good, man. OG, you there, man? What's going on with this, man? Wait a minute, I can't hear you. What'd you say?
I said you cannot stop 50, man. 50 he's vicious, man.
Man, 50 done, boy, you see me, I'm sitting there meddling, cause I couldn't even read it for laughing, man. It's crazy because, man, listen, man, 50, I knew the other day when Lil Meech took that picture with Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd flew down there and was hanging out with him. I knew it wouldn't be long before 50 latch into him, you know. I gave it the benefit of the doubt, and I basically sat back and waited on it to happen. Well, it's here, you know, and it's gonna be more trolling because 50, like, didn't they have a past difference?
Man, you know, 50 came on, I think, the Tonight Show. That's about 10, 15 years, about 15 years ago.
Okay.
He said that he would give $50,000 if Floyd Mayweather could read one page of Cat in the Hat, right?
Wow.
So he been on Mayweather's head since back in the day. So he said, this is one big dummy. He can't even read Cat in the Hat.
Wow. What? I think it was, if I remember correctly, he owed, I think 50 did some stuff when Mayweather was locked up. And he made an investment of some sort, and he said that pretty much 50 was saying that he owed him money when he came home, but Floyd refused to even pay him and didn't want to play part in it and said he had nothing to do with it.
Okay.
That was the thing that I believe happened. Because it's been a while back, but I mean to recirculate and resurface, he flew down. Went down to Florida, jumped on pictures with Lil Meech and Rick Ross a few days ago. I talked about that. And I said, look, it's going to be some drama behind that because I know already how 50 roll. He not letting nobody make it when it come down to if he feel like you're violating. And some people are like, well, Lil Meech might have just been at the club. No, it don't work like that. Lil Meech wasn't just at the club. No, these guys pretty much knew they was going to see each other at the club. And they took pictures together and they hanging out, having a good time. Now, he might have told him, hey, I'm going to be at the club. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, I'm looking at Lil Meech is just trying to find some place to survive. He feel like he drowning right now in some adult stuff that had nothing to do with him. He was living his life just fine. And until Meech made a bad decision. And the decision of disloyalty haunts everybody, you know. And then for Mayweather to jump into it, and Meech didn't have no inkling that's what it, you know, the old Sun Tzu is friends of my friends and enemies of my enemies.
Right,
You're
right.
an enemy, and you hang out with my enemy, you're an enemy to me.
Wow. So that's crazy, but I know that's how, because at the end of the day, it's like that when you build a relationship and you guys are rocking and y'all spending money together and y'all making moves together, it is a thing where loyalty becomes a thing because you're investing into somebody and their brand.
Well, I mean, if my brand and your brand is competitive, it's no way that we can coexist, because in the jungle, there ain't but two things in the jungle, boss talk. That's predator and prey. And if you're not the predator, you're the prey.
Wow.
And 50 don't allow anybody to be a prey over him. Nobody. Man, woman, or child.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime you make your own sign out, bro, if you ain't with it, you ain't with me, you against me.
Well, I'm telling you right now, he not playing with Lil Meech. Lil Meech is catching it right now.
And it's not that he's not playing with Lil Meech, but Lil Meech is collateral damage. Everything around Lil Meech it's not like that Ricky Rose, it ain't like he came up and gave him one of the Wingstop franchises or gave him $3 million. You just hold us. Don't worry about. They're doing all this lip service, but ain't nobody sending them to the bank.
Wow. I'm hearing that even that party that they were having, I heard some stories say, I believe it was, I want to say it was Boosie that said that the feds told him he couldn't be at the party. But with that being said, even if the feds said he couldn't be at the party, it doesn't mean the party couldn't have went on and people that had spent their money couldn't have came out and just showed face and said, we here to celebrate Meech, everything, the proceeds, we gonna make sure he good. That could have happened. So I don't know where Boosie or how that would even happen. And the feds can't make everybody else stop a party. I don't think they can stop a party.
Yeah. Well, shit, I mean, if that were the case, and that could be the case, that the feds told him he wasn't allowed to come, but they didn't just tell him that at the last minute.
Exactly, because this happened right at the door of that whole party.
Yeah, that's it. Like, I mean, you have to make preparations dealing with the federals. You have to let them know what you're doing and what you're doing it for. So he had to get permission from somebody in that agency to even advertise that he would be at a party. You just can't blatantly go on. That's a violation. So for him to publicly say that he was gonna be there or this was for him, the feds already knew about it. So they didn't wait till the last 24 hours to say, well, you can't show up. Well, even if they did say he couldn't show up, with all the ticket money that was spent, why would you cancel it out? Because that means the artist was going to still be there, right?
Right. And nobody wasn't charging for the party.
Yeah, so if the artist is going to still be there, why would it have to be canceled?
Yeah, and I agree 100%.
Okay, Meech didn't show up, but Boosie gonna be there, and Ricky Rose gonna be there, and Clyde Diddlehopper. All the artists was gonna. They ain't on parole.
Damn right. So that party would have kept going, and they would have gave the money over to Big Meech that they made off the party. He get his back, get the back end because nobody wasn't charging him. You're not gonna charge somebody that just got out the feds. Yes. So they just doing it on a pro bono,
So no, that federal story is weak. That's weaker than buttermilk, bro.
Okay.
I ain't go. That was a bigger hand than that.
Do you feel like Floyd Mayweather and 50? We're gonna get another good back and forth because, like I say, Floyd stood strong, taking his pictures and hanging out with Rick Ross. They did a few things together. It wasn't just that. I think he stayed down there. He been rocking with Rick Ross pretty hard.
Okay, yeah, he been doing. He been favoring Rick Ross, but I bet you he ain't gonna make no response to what 50's saying.
But 50 saying he's illiterate pretty much. He wrote it. He posted say Mayweather. I think Trump is the greatest president. Actually, he's the best president we've ever had. And he's talking crazy about him. Again, in these comments, he say, when he commented on when he put this description on this post, he says, "Yo, you know how when you're in school and the kid eats the crayon." You know what I'm saying? Now, now you see what happens when they grow up and spell best president champ. Boy, that shit is wild. He you know, he really giving him hell about it. You know what I'm saying? He owed him about just go ahead.
You're not gonna deal with 50 Cent, bro. It's not.
Nah,
It's
he
not,
ain't
it's
finna
not
play
a good
with
fight.
you.
And he don't play fair. He's not gonna play fair. And any shortcoming you got, he's gonna find out about it, and he's gonna expose it.
Man, you say the man say now you see what happened to the kids that eat the crayons when they grow up. He talking about Mayweather. Boy, that's hell. But you think back when kids was eating them crayons. Boy, that's a real situation, man. You eating the crayons. Boy, this nigga crazy.
And sticking pencils in their nose.
Man, come on, man. He hard on it, man. He evidently saying he wasn't doing his thing. Man, get in my comments, man, y'all. Let me know, do y'all agree with 50 Cent coming at Mayweather talking about eating crayons and this what happened to the kids? And, man, you know, go and let me know what you think about this whole situation. Do you think this is a shot at 50? 50 taking at Mayweather because of the picture he took with Lil Meech and Rick Ross.
And still in all this time, Floyd still a red cat in the hat.
Watch out, man. Hey, man. Boss Talk went over reviews, man. What the bosses talk, man.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk TV. Shout out to E. He the reason you see me.